What is the difference between a dupe and a replica when it comes to handbags? I've been asking the exact same question. So I decided to go and do some research, and basically I'm just going to share with you guys what I found, because I was asking the same thing. I don't know if I'm just getting old or what, but why is it that all these new terms are popping up and it just makes me feel older than I am. I had no idea what a dupe was. But in any case, upon my research, I basically found out that a dupe is a handbag that is made to resemble the features of a designer handbag without the logos and trademarks involved. So basically, a dupe is something that you will find in most of your retail stores, Forever 21 or Mr. Price, Woolworths, Edgar's, all of those stores, H&M, Zara. These dupes are basically made to mimic what a designer bag or the design of a designer bag without using any of the trademarks, any of the logos, any of the monograms. So basically, if I put in a picture here of the most common one that I've seen lately in the dupes, it's the Jacquemus. I'll put in a picture of the dupe. As you can see, the dupe has no logos on it, although it resembles what the actual bag looks like. It's got no logos, no trademarks, no monograms, anything to do with the actual brand. It literally is just the same design. If I put in a picture of the replica Jacquemus, you'll see that it looks very, very similar to the authentic Jacquemus bag. It's got the name on it, it's got the trademark on it. I mean, you wouldn't even be able to know that it is a replica. You'd think it was the authentic one. So this is the big difference. When it comes to replica handbags, these are actually illegal to make, whereas dupes are for the most part illegal to make and sold, therefore, in very common retail stores. When it comes to replicas, these are specifically made to look like the trademarked designer bag. So they will have the logos on, they will have the monograms on, they will literally, to every detail, replicate the authentic version of that bag. So I'm going to give you another example with the most common one that is replicated, which is Louis Vuitton. The dupe will look something like this, or it could have something like the flowers, like similar, but it won't have any sort of initials of LV on. It won't have the monogram on, like the correct monogram on, or anything like that. Whereas the replica, which I'll insert, will have literally down to the color of the little straps, of the seams, of everything. It'll have the LV sign on it. It will say Louis Vuitton on the smallest little pieces of the handbag. So this is like all the accessories, everything will look as close to the authentic as possible. The only thing is that when it comes to replicas, they will be a lesser quality than the authentic, obviously, because it is for a fraction of the price. Now, if you are looking to basically just style an outfit with a handbag, use it as an accessory, and you're not worried about the designer element of it, you're just looking for a specific look, then a dupe is 100% the way you want to go. You will literally find these everywhere. Dupes, for example, will give you the look that you want. It will give you the idea without you having to spend a crazy amount of money, because even when you're buying a replica, it is still expensive for the most part. So if you're looking for like really, really affordable and you're just looking for the look, you're not looking for the designer, a dupe is the way you'd want to go. If you're specifically looking for a brand, you would want to go towards buying a replica if you cannot afford the authentic. Although do keep in mind that replica handbags are not the best idea. They are illegal to make and sell, so just keep that in mind. It is getting a lot easier to find replica handbags, and a lot more people are using them. So if that is something you're interested in, it's definitely going to save you in the long run. Go and watch my previous video if you want to know why I say no to buying replica handbags at this time, but it is not that hard to find them these days. So that is the main difference between dupes and replicas. I'm going to put in one more example of a Chanel. So you will see with the dupe, which is basically the one that says look-alike, it's going to look almost exactly like the Chanel bag, but you'll see it does not have the CC on it, the logo, the trademark. It's got a completely different opening part, whereas the other one will, which is a replica, will look almost identical to the real deal. It will have the logo on and everything like that. So that is basically the biggest difference between dupes and replicas. I'm not going to go too deep in depth on like how it affects the markets and all of that, because I don't think that's really what we want to know. We want to know what is the difference, and that's what I'm making this video about. So basically, yeah, if you're looking for non-branded, brands don't bother you, you don't care about that status hype, then dupe is the way to go. I think you can find the most beautiful dupes, and if you guys would like me to make a video on where to buy dupes, let me know. But I would definitely go looking at like Shein, for example. Some of the dupes on Shein are so beautiful, and they're going to give you the look that you want without spending big bucks. And then if you are specifically looking for brand names and it's more about the brand than it is about anything to you, then if you can't afford the authentic, replica is the way that you would want to go. So yeah, that's basically the difference between dupes and replicas. Is there a difference in quality? Yes, there probably is, but I think it would also depend on the type of replica that you're buying. Dupes would be a pretty standard quality throughout, because it's like buying any other bag from that specific retailer. So whatever standard that retailer is known for, their dupe will be known for the same standard of quality. Whereas with replicas, it can vary. So you can find a normal, very affordable replica and it's going to be not the best quality, or you could go all the way up to a AAA grade replica, and this will be like so close to the real thing that to the untrained eye nobody will even know. So that is the big difference between dupes and replicas. Yeah, if you guys have any questions for me, leave them down below. I was very curious to know what the difference is with the new terms and everything coming in. So that's why I went to go do my research, and I hope that this video is able to help you understand as well, so that we're both on the same page together. But basically that's it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.